So, gentlemen, welcome to our class Rakshak channel. Today we are discussing an important topic for which there may be argumentative writing in your paper. Only today you must have read in the newspapers that Maharashtra government has scrapped the policy of three language for primary section students. For primary section students. So first of all, we will go to the news item and find out what has happened in the Maharashtra and how it affects the NEP 2020 and the language policy So what has happened, basically there was call for Hindi imposition in Maharashtra in the primary section. But opposition, that is Congress, Shiv Sena, they were saying that we are Marathi people, we should take pride in Marathi language, and third language on the primary section should not be imposed. So, in the net result, now government of the Maharashtra has agreed, and they have said that we will not implement the language for the time being. So first of all, we'll go to the news and then we will try to understand what has happened. This is visible to you. Maharashtra scraps new three language policy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there can be argumentative writing whether the Hindi language in non-Hindi speaking states should be imposed on the primary students or otherwise. This is the subject matter for the argumentative writing. So this was happening for last 3-4 months. Congress party, Shiv Sena, all were against. Now the government of Maharashtra has decided that a expert panel, economist, educationist, and former Rajya Sabha member, Narendra Yadav, he will look into the three language policy, whether it should be implemented or not. For the time being, the government has cancelled imposition of Hindi language in primary education with immediate effect. So this has been claimed as a victory by the opposition parties, especially the Shiv Sena, Raj Thackeray group, and Maharashtra Navnirman Sena declared it as the victory of the unity of the Marathi people. So this is the news item on which there may be argumentative writing. Should Hindi be imposed on primary students in non-Hindi speaking states? This is the topic. Now we will try to understand another article which I have circulated to you also, and probably you must have read it. We'll go through this article and try to find out the logics that language of unity, what the editor of the Hindu is writing, that National Education Policy 2020 mandates that all students across the country must learn three languages in the school. This is NEP 2020. It says that students should learn three languages. Number one, regional language, maybe Hindi, maybe Punjabi, maybe Kannada, maybe Odisha, maybe Bengali. That is regional language. Number two, English. And number three, now question mark. You can learn Hindi, you can learn Sanskrit, you can learn any foreign language. So three language formula. Hindi is the only one of the many Indian languages, and states are free to choose any two Indian languages and one foreign language in the mix of three according to NEP 2020. According to NEP 2020, they can choose another one regional language, one English language, and third is a foreign language. However, fear that the Hindi will become default option as a second Indian language apart from the native language is aggravated by Maharashtra government's attempt to prioritize Hindi over other regional languages and its continuing vacillation on the issue. Vacillation का मतलब to and fro. जैसे simple pendulum move करता है like this, that is vacillation. कि कभी हम बोलते हैं कि हिंदी इम्पोज करेंगे, कभी हम पीछे हट जाते हैं. तो जैसे सिंपल पेंडुलम घूमता है ऐसे घूमता है इनका डिसीजन. The state has now withdrawn its decision that Hindi will generally be taught until class 5 as the second Indian language after it kicked off a political storm in the state and put the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party on the back foot. Now the Bharatiya Janata Party is on the back foot because opposition says that we have won. It is our victory because we forced Bharatiya Janata Party to withdraw from the primary education imposition of Hindi. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has said that the government would accept the recommendation. The change of the heart comes after a strange cousin Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray, legates of the strident version of Marathi pride that often turned into violent xenophobia, came together to oppose what they see as imposition of Hindi. Evidently, the language issue is uniting political rivals against the BJP. So what is happening on the ground? That Marathi is more important than Hindi. Students should learn Marathi rather than Hindi. And for primary section, another problem is that if we impose 3 languages on the primary section, it is difficult for the student because his brain is not that well. His cognitive facilities, her cognitive facilities are not that well up to the age of 10. So I think only 2 languages are okay. One mother tongue, another Hindi or English, whichever the state it may be. Himachal is the state, there should be Hindi. UP is the state, it should be Hindi. Rajasthan is the state, it should be Hindi. Second language, you can teach English. Evidently, the language issue is uniting political parties against the BJP. Language associated with power gain more influence, but attempts to force language on people on the back of political power can be divisive. What the writer is saying? That language should unite us. If we are in political power, language should not become the issue of division. We cannot thrust upon the people of India, especially the non-Hindi speaking states, Hindi upon them. There was anti-Hindi movement in the southern states long back. Still, Tamilians don't want to learn Hindi. Now your Kannada, Keralites, Andhrites, Telangana, they are reluctant to learn. They learn, but they are reluctant. Tamilians are opposed to it. Similarly, if you go to the northeastern state, again there is a problem. They don't want to learn Hindi. They speak either Bangla, Assami, and then the third language is English. So they are not well versed with the Hindi. So according to Maharashtra Minister Ashish Shelap, nearly 1/5 of the students in the state are learning a third language, and new policy would give that option to all students. There are 15 languages, including Hindi, available in school under third language option. And when at least 20 students demand a language in school, it will be taught. What does the Minister of Education is saying? कि 15 लैंग्वेज इंक्लूडिंग हिंदी अवेलेबल है हमारे पास स्कूलों में, और कोई भी क्लास में बच्चे अगर 20 हो जाएंगे और पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज की डिमांड आएगी तो वो लैंग्वेज पढ़ाई जाएगी. While this sounds noble and politically neutral, the actual implementation is different. Hardly anyone in Bihar has learned Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada or Telugu under 3 language policy so far. वो कहता है कभी बिहार ने कभी तमिल नहीं पढ़ी, मलयालम नहीं पढ़ी, कन्नड़ नहीं पढ़ी, तेलुगु नहीं पढ़ी. सिमिलरली हरियाणा में ऐसा कोई नहीं पढ़ता, राजस्थान में भी कोई नहीं पढ़ता, पंजाब में भी कोई नहीं पढ़ता. वी डोंट लर्न तमिल, मलयालम, कन्नड़, तेलुगु. सो व्हाई हिंदी शुड बी इम्पोज्ड upon these states? The chances of an overwhelming majority of students ending up with Hindi as a part of 3 language policy is high. No state or school can offer a vast range of languages BJP must reassess its language policy, taking into account the responses that are emerging from different parts of the country. It must learn the language of unity. So what the writer is trying to stress, that we should, especially those who are in power, at least in the center, they should not try to impose Hindi as a language to the non-Hindi speaking states. So we have discussed the argumentative writing, whether Hindi should be imposed as third language in non-Hindi states. This was the subject matter we have discussed so far. Now another subject which we are taking up is the issue of language. Issue of language. India speaks in many languages. India speaks in many languages. But what does the Constitution says? But what does the Constitution says? Which is the second language which is spoken in India after Hindi? Hindi is spoken by almost 52 crore people in our country. Now guess which is second language which will be spoken by the Indians. Can you guess?
Sir, English.
English, sir.
No, it is Bengali. It is Bengali. 52 crore people in India are speaking Hindi. Second language spoken by the country is Bengali language. 9 crore people speak Bengali. 9 crore people speak Bengali. Of course, number of English speaking person in country is 12 crore. But when we speak English, when we are interacting with the, say, students, then we speak Hindi. When we are interacting with the officials, we speak Hindi, English. When we are interacting with the foreigners, we speak English. Or when we are interacting with any officials, senior officials, we speak English. So my first language is Punjabi. I do speak English, but that is my second language. So 52 crore people speak which language? Hindi. And 9 crore in our country speak
Bengali.
Bengali. That is the second language spoken. So now second topic we have taken up is your India speaks in many languages and but what does the Constitution says? What does the Constitution says? This I am searching for you now. Okay, I'll get it here. Get it here. 28. 28. Yes, मैंने गया चलो रक्षक CAPFAC रिटर्न में चलता है. Yes. India speaks in many languages, but what does the Constitution say about it? दिख रहा आपको स्क्रीन पे?
Yes, sir.
So there is a quotation, कोस पर बदले पानी, चार कोस पर बदले पानी. क्या कोटेशन है? यानी 1 मील पर पानी बदल जाता है और 4 कोस पर हिंदुस्तान में वाणी बदल जाती है. वाणी मीन्स वाणी, हमारी बोलने की, जिसको हम बोलते हैं डायलेक्ट. डायलेक्ट, नॉट लैंग्वेज बट डायलेक्ट. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डायलेक्ट एंड लैंग्वेज?
Language can be written, but dialect.
Yeah,
Cannot
dialect
be.
cannot be written. Dialect cannot be written. It can be spoken. It is oral. It is oral. For example, Haryanvi. Haryanvi is a dialect, but not a language because it is not written. So this age-old saying beautifully captures the essence of India's unmatched linguistic richness, linguistic diversity that has long been defining strength of Indian democracy. So this is the strength of Indian democracy. How? India is a unity in diversity. We have got many religions, still we have united. We have geographical diversity, still we are united. We speak in many languages, but still we are united. So notably, even in the face of partition based on religious grounds, long discussions and deliberation for safeguarding the pluralistic features of Indian society were seen by the Constituent Assembly debates. पार्टीशन हुआ जिसमें रिलीजियस ग्राउंड्स बड़े स्ट्रांग थे, फिर भी हमने अपने कंट्री में बोला कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अंदर सारी लैंग्वेजेस को आप इम्पोर्टेंस दो. In contrast to the Western model of nation state, where the dominant language becomes the norm, federal principles were established in the Constitution of India to encourage and protect multilingual, multicultural ethos. हमने अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या किया? मल्टीलिंगुअल, मल्टीकल्चरल ethos को प्रोटेक्ट किया, which has served as a model for linguistically diverse state, encouraging them to embrace cultural linguistic diversity. Now let us understand what are the provisions of the Constitution. What does the Constitution say? According to 8th schedule of the Constitution, India lists languages officially recognized by the Government of India. As many as of May 2025, 22 languages have been classified. मई 2025 के अनुसार 22 लैंग्वेजेस आपकी 8th शेड्यूल में हैं. Initially, however, the schedule included 14 languages. शुरू में शेड्यूल में कितनी थी? 14 लैंग्वेजेस थे. असमी, बंगाली, गुजराती, हिंदी, कन्नड़, कश्मीरी, मलयालम, मराठी, ओडिया, पंजाबी, संस्कृत, तमिल, तेलुगु एंड उर्दू. शुरू में कितनी थी? 14 थी. कौन कौन सी 14 है? ये पढ़ लिया आपने? असमी, बंगाली, गुजराती, हिंदी, कन्नड़, कश्मीरी, मलयालम, मराठी, ओडिया, पंजाबी, संस्कृत, तमिल, तेलुगु एंड उर्दू. These were the 14 languages which were initially included in the 8th schedule, but now there are 22 languages. These 14 languages were selected from among the 100 identified by George A. Garrison in his Linguistic Survey of India. जॉर्ज ए गैरिसन नाम के एक व्यक्ति हुए जिन्होंने लिंग्विस्टिक सर्वे किया था 1927 में हिंदुस्तान के अंदर, जो कि सब कॉन्टिनेंट था, विच इंक्लूडेड योर पाकिस्तान एट द टाइम एंड बांग्लादेश ऑल्सो. तो उन्होंने 700 लिंग्विस्टिक वेराइटीज उस समय जज की. ओवर द टाइम शेड्यूल एक्सपेंडेड बियॉन्ड 14 लैंग्वेजेस टू इंक्लूड बोडो, डोगरी, कोंकणी, मैथिली, मणिपुरी, नेपाली, संथली एंड सिंधी, ब्रिंगिंग इट टू द 22. तो 8 नई लैंग्वेज कौन सी ऐड की गई? बोडो, डोगरी, कोंकणी, मैथिली, मैनपुरी, नेपाली, संथाली, Sindhi, thus became the 22 languages. The Sindhi was added through 21st Amendment Act of 1967. Konkani and Manipuri and Nepali were added by 71st Amendment Act of 1992. Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santhali were included through 92nd Amendment Act of 2003. There are now demands to include more 30 languages in the 8th schedule, such as Coco-Proc, भोजपुरी, गढ़वाली एंड राजस्थानी. इनकी डिमांड है कि हमारी भी ऐड करो, अभी ऐड नहीं किया. Notably, Constituent Assembly did not lay down any formal criteria for the inclusion of language in the 8th schedule. However, from time to time, efforts have been made by various committees, such as Ashok Power Committee 1996, Sita Kant Mahapatra Committee 2003, to define clear criteria for the inclusion. समय समय पर अशोक पावा जैसे व्यक्ति आए, सीताकांत महापात्रा आया, जिन्होंने जो है ऐसी कमेटी के हेड बने कि कौन सी लैंग्वेज को हम इंक्लूड करें. डिस्पाइट दीज एफर्ट्स, no official standard has been adopted for selecting the languages for 8th schedule. Ministry of Home Affairs confirms this position as the evolution of dialect and language is dynamic, influenced by socio-economic political development. It is difficult to fix any criteria for languages, whether to distinguish them from the dialects or for the inclusion in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India. Official language. Which is our official language? Hindi, Devanagari script. आर्टिकल 343 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का कौन सा पार्ट है? 17. पार्ट 17 of the constitution, article 343 to 351 says that Hindi in Devanagari script will be our official language. 343(2) says that for a period of 15 years from the commencement of this constitution, the English will continue to be used for all official purposes of the Union for which it was being used immediately before such commencement. The Constitution of India commenced or came to force into 26 January 1950. हिंदी को तो हमने ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज बनाया, साथ साथ में हमने बोला 343(2) में ब्रैकेट 2 में कि अगले 15 साल तक इंग्लिश भी साथ में चलेगी. Article 345 talks about official language of a state. It says, subject to the provision of Article 346, 347, legislature of the state may by law adopt any one or more of the languages in use in state or Hindi as the languages to be used for all or any official purpose of the state. तो आर्टिकल 345 क्या बोलता है? वो स्टेट को पावर देता है कि या तो हिंदी अपनी लैंग्वेज रख लो या जो तुम्हारी रीजनल लैंग्वेज है, जैसे बंगाल में बंगाली है, असम में असामीज है, उड़ीसा में उड़िया है, ठीक है, तमिलनाडु में तमिल है, कर्नाटका में कन्नड़ है, तो दे कैन कीप दिस लैंग्वेज. दिस कम्स अंडर आर्टिकल 345. According to Article 350, every person shall be entitled to submit a representation for the redress of any grievance to any officer or authority of the union or state in any of the language used in union or state as the case may be. अभी हम आते हैं सीधा, what makes a language classical in India and why does it matter? अश्नवी वैष्णव यूनियन इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ब्रॉडकास्टिंग मिनिस्ट्री क्या बोलते हैं? द क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस सर्व एज कस्टोडियन ऑफ इंडिया हेरिटेज. क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस क्या है? जो इंडिया की हेरिटेज है, एम्बॉडिंग द एसेंस ऑफ कम्युनिटी, हिस्टोरिकल एंड कल्चरल माइलस्टोन. they are depicting the culture, history, heritage. In November 2004, a linguistic expert committee was constituted under the Ministry of Culture and under the Sahitya Academy to examine the eligibility of languages proposed to be accorded classical language status. नवंबर में 2004 में एक कमेटी बिठाई गई मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर द्वारा, साहित्य अकेडमी द्वारा, कि वो एग्जामिन करेगी कि कौन कौन सी क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज है. लेटर तमिल 2004, संस्कृत 2005, कन्नड़ 2008, तेलुगु 2008, मलयालम 2013 और उड़िया 2014 वर गिवन द क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज स्टेटस. तो कितनी क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस हुई? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 और 7 हुई अभी तक. 6 लैंग्वेज हुई ऊपर: तमिल, संस्कृत, कन्नड़, तेलुगु, मलयालम, उड़िया. ऑन जुलाई 25, 2024 unanimously revised the criteria for classical language and recommended the following languages to be considered. मराठी भी यूज कर ली, पाली भी ले ली, प्राकृत भी ले ली, असमी भी ले ली एंड बंगाली भी ले ली. ये 2024 में डेवलपमेंट हुई कि पहले हमारे पास 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 थी क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस. उसके बाद हमने कितनी और जोड़ दी? मराठी जोड़ दी, पाली जोड़ दी, प्राकृत जोड़ दी, असमी जोड़ दी एंड बंगाली जोड़ दी. So total it becomes 11. 6 पहले थी, 5 और जोड़ दो. Notably among them, all the classical languages, Prakrit and Pali are the two classical languages which are not mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. प्राकृत और पाली 8वें शेड्यूल में भारतीय संविधान में मेंशन नहीं है. What is the criteria that a language can become classical? It should be 1500 to 2000 year old. It should have ancient literature texts, which means it should have heritage. Knowledge texts, especially those prose texts in addition to poetry, epigraphic inscription, evidence. Classical language and literature could be distinct from current or could be discontinuous from its offshoots. तो ये नई लैंग्वेजेस है, न्यू लैंग्वेजेस एडेड एज क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज. तो इनके बारे में आप अपने टाइम में पढ़िए. मैंने ये पूरी मैगजीन भेजी हुई है इंडियन एक्सप्रेस की. इट इज अ वेरी गुड मैगजीन. यू शुड गो थ्रू इट, ऑल द आर्टिकल्स एंड सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस एट द एंड आल्सो. अभी मैंने जून का एडिशन आपके पास भेजा. आपके इम्तिहान से पहले पहले जुलाई का एडिशन भी आएगा, वो भी आपको भेजेंगे. तो मराठी, बंगाली, असमी, प्राकृत. प्राकृत is related to whom? Lord Buddha. Prakrit is related to whom? Lord Buddha. Historian A.L. Basam wrote The Wonder That Was India. By the time of Buddha, the masses were speaking languages which were much simpler than Sanskrit. हिस्टोरियन हुए एल बासम. उन्होंने लिखा है कि जब बुद्धा का समय था उस समय लोग प्राकृत बोलते थे. क्या बोलते थे? प्राकृत बोलते थे. इट वॉज सिंपलर देन संस्कृत. These were the Prakrit of which several dialects have been attested. ये देखिए, ये एक अशोका का इंस्क्रिप्शन है, आपको दिखा रहे हैं. अशोका ने बुद्धिज्म फैलाने में बहुत मदद की. अशोकन एडिक्ट in Dholi near Bhubaneswar. These edicts were composed in various forms of Prakrit. ये प्राकृत लैंग्वेज लिखी हुई है. इस पे देखो आप, दिख रही है आपको?
Yes, sir.
Pali has traditionally been identified with Magadhi Prakrit. Pali किसकी लैंग्वेज है? मगध प्राकृत. With the word Pali meaning line or series. Reference to Pali being the language of the series of Buddhist texts. Some modern scholars, however, believe Pali to be a mix of several Prakrit languages, including more Western dialects, which were combined and partially Sanskritized. कि वो कहते हैं कि पाली और प्राकृत का आपस में काफी मेल है और लास्ट में ये संस्कृत में कन्वर्ट हो गई. किस में कन्वर्ट हो गई? संस्कृत में. पाली इज ऑल्सो नोन एज लैंग्वेज ऑफ Theravada Buddhist canon. Pali canon falls into 3 general categories or Pitaka. Together it is thus known as Tipitaka. Tipitaka means 3 baskets. अभी हम चलेंगे थोड़ा सा और आगे. What are the endangered languages? Question is, what are the endangered languages? जैसे endangered species होते हैं एनिमल्स में, endangered plants होते हैं आपके बॉटनी के अंदर, जूलॉजी में एनिमल्स होते हैं. इसी प्रकार से endangered language क्या हुई? The world is facing the danger of losing its languages, several of which are listed as endangered, and loss of languages equates to loss of culture. अगर कोई लैंग्वेज गुम हो जाती है तो इसका मतलब उसका कल्चर धीरे धीरे गुम हो रहा है. अब जैसे उर्दू है, हिंदुस्तान में धीरे धीरे क्या हो रही है? डिसअपियर हो रही है, क्योंकि ये कोर्ट लैंग्वेज नहीं है. थोड़ा यूपी में है और थोड़ा जम्मू में है, कश्मीर में इट इज ए कोर्ट लैंग्वेज. अदरवाइज पूरे इंडिया में उर्दू गायब है. उसके बाद अब आप देखिए दूसरी जो है, जब पार्टीशन हुआ तो बहुत सारी जो पॉपुलेशन है उधर से आई, पाकिस्तान साइड से, मुल्तान से, रावलपिंडी से, लाहौर से, वजीरिस्तान से, आपके क्वेटा से, जो आज की तारीख में पूरा पंजाब है पाकिस्तान का. वो लैंग्वेज, दैट लैंग्वेज इज नाउ ओवर, खत्म. व्हाई? बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल हैव डाइड. those who came to India in 1947 when they were at the age of 10 or 15. Today, they are 85, 90, they are dying, and the next generation doesn't know that language. So that language is dead. According to experts, nearly 40% of the world, 7,000 languages, including dialects spoken by indigenous people groups, have already disappeared, and several others are on the verge of getting extinct. वो कहता है कि 40% वर्ल्ड की पॉपुलेशन 7,000 लैंग्वेजेस बोलती थी, जो लगभग खत्म होने की कगार पे है। ये यूनेस्को क्या बोलता है? ए लैंग्वेज इज इन डेंजर व्हेन इट्स स्पीकर सीज टू यूज इट एज एन increasingly reduced number of communicative domains and cease to pass it from one generation to the other generation to the new speaker, adults or children. जैसे मैंने पहले आपको एग्जांपल दिया कि जो परली तरफ से लैंग्वेज आई थी वो ऑलमोस्ट दैट इज डेड, खत्म हो गई। उर्दू भी इसी प्रकार से अब लोग बोलते ही नहीं है, लिखते भी नहीं है। फारसी, हिंदुस्तान में पहले फारसी चलती थी। कैसे चलती थी? मुगल कोर्ट ने अपनी लैंग्वेज फारसी रखी हुई थी, बट टुडे नोबडी नोज फारसी, nobody talks about Farsi. That is a dead language. So endangered languages in India. Examples of such languages are, देखो, Wadari, Kolhali, Gola, Gisari. These languages are of nomadic people. They are spoken in Maharashtra, Kannada, Telangana. Then there are several tribal languages such as Pori, Korku, Haldi. So there are a number of languages which are getting extinct because they are not being passed from one generation to another, and there is no written script for them also. ये देखिए, डू यू नो सर जॉर्ज अब्राहम गैरिसन कंडक्टेड द लिंग्विस्टिक सर्वे बिटवीन 1901 एंड 1928. 2011 लिंग्विस्टिक सेंसस अकाउंट्स फॉर 121 मदर टंग्स including 22 languages listed in the 8th schedule of its constitution. Hindi is widely spoken, 52.8 crore individual or 43.6% of the population, declaring it as their mother tongue. Next highest is Bengali. उसके बाद कौन क्या बोलते हैं? Bengali, which is we have declared Bengali is the mother tongue, 9.7 crore. Then those who have declared their English as mother tongue, that is only 2.6 lakhs. वैसे 12.5 करोड़ लोग हिंदुस्तान में इंग्लिश बोल सकते हैं, बट पहले क्या बोलेंगे हम? पहले हम बोलेंगे पंजाबी, पहले बोलेंगे हिंदी, पहले बोलेंगे हरियाणवी, पहले बोलेंगे राजस्थानी, पहले बोलेंगे बंगाली। इंग्लिश कब बोलेंगे? जब जरूरत पड़ेगी। तो इसलिए जिनकी मदर टंग इंग्लिश है वो कितने हैं? दिख रहा है आपको?
Yes, sir.
2.6
2.6 lakh.
lakh. So this is about the language, about the constitution. 8 billion people speak roughly 7,000 languages worldwide. These languages are grouped into about 140 families, though most spoken one belong to just 5 major group. Indo-European एक ग्रुप है, साइनो-तिब्बतियन एक ग्रुप है, नाइजर कॉन्गो, Afro-Asiatic, Austronesian. However, Sanskrit, Greek, Latin, Old Norse, and English are all trace their roots to a much older tongue, Proto-Indo-European, combining in proto means first, with Indo-European, the name of the language family it spawned. संस्कृत, ग्रीक, लेटिन, ओल्ड नॉर्स, इंग्लिश, ये सब कहां से निकली हैं? प्रोटो इंडो यूरोपियन से निकली हैं। कहां से निकली हैं? प्रोटो इंडो यूरोपियंस। सो दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस। अब ये तुम खुद करोगे, जो सिविल सर्विसेज के इम्तिहान के लिए दिए हैं, आपके भी आ सकते हैं, कोई ज्यादा अंतर नहीं होता आपके और उसके इम्तिहान में। तो ये आप खुद करो, ठीक है? इसके नीचे आंसर भी दिए हुए हैं। यू कैन डू इट योरसेल्फ। ये इंडियन एक्सप्रेस वाला पूरा पढ़ो आप आराम से, 4-5 क्वेश्चन है, ये सॉल्व करो, खत्म हो गया। What I wanted to convey has conveyed. Number one, we have dealt today two topics. Number one, argumentative writing, whether Hindi should be imposed in non-Hindi speaking states on the students of primary section. This was argumentative writing. And second is India speaks in many languages, and what does the constitution says about it? These were the two topics we have discussed in details. Now questions from your side.
No, sir.
चलो ठीक है, गुड, देन we'll close it. Thank you, जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir. Jain, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
जय हिंद।